enforcement agents, you have endangered.
What does this tell you as a Nigerian?
Go to court is part of the corrupt architectural structure.
Somebody will see 100 billion and the court will ask the person to pay a fine. Even as a dead body, I will not vote for them.
The conversation never stops on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk. The news you need, the conversation you hear, the station you love.
Federal exports hit 371 billion naira amid heavy import reliance.
Resident doctors give federal government 30 days to address doctors' demands.
Jonathan will return to Aso Rock as president, says Professor Jerry Ghana.
Those who actually frustrated him out of office may be so desperate to wish him back.
Workers have a right, a constitutionally afforded right, to join unions or not to join.
Madam ADC gives Article ultimatum to pick membership card. So it's not even pick his membership card. All these problems.
We are not all we have. They have other things.
Or we're not enough.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
In a world filled with dreams and aspirations, there are those who dare to turn their visions into reality. They are the backbone of our economy, the small, medium, and big businesses that drive us forward. From the quaint corner stores on Broad Street to the local boutiques and small businesses in Balogun, medium-sized businesses fuel the engine of growth, providing job opportunities for countless individuals. These businesses form the lifeblood of our economy, working hand in hand to create a thriving ecosystem of commerce and prosperity. On Balogun Broad, we celebrate the resilience and ingenuity of small, medium, and big businesses. We don't just keep an eye on the stock exchange market, we're in touch with our local markets too. Join us every Wednesday, 5 to 6 p.m. on Hard Facts, 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
With information comes power.
We give you more power with information.
99.3
Nigeria Info.
Let's talk.
There's a reason why over 1 million people tune into Hard Facts every day. We discuss in-depth stories with sources behind the facts.
The Lagos State High Court sitting in Tafawa Balewa Square has
Chicago certificate story is never going away, is it? Show with stories for the day.
You hear diverse voices and opinions.
And she was meeting her friend with her husband, knowing that.
You should not feel happy because there is nothing to happy about.
Yeah, it's quite pathetic the way the country is going.
We distinguish each story accurately with analysis.
It's Hard Facts with Maryann Okon on 99.3 Nigeria Info. This is Hard Facts.
.3 Nigeria Info. We're broadcasting live from our audiovisual studios here in Tamiyang Crescent, Victoria Island, Lagos. Welcome to Balogun and Broad. Every Wednesday, we talk economic business issues, numbers, statistics, and of course, how we can better our economy. Well, Nigeria is going through one of its most difficult economic periods in recent history. Yes, inflation, if you do not know, remains close to 30%. Food inflation is still above 30%. Transport costs have risen sharply since fuel subsidy removal. Energy prices are higher and real incomes have been badly eroded. For many Nigerians today, the conversation is no longer about growth or prosperity. It's about survival. Against this backdrop, the Tinubu administration has rolled out new tax laws and fiscal reforms, arguing that Nigeria must expand its revenue base, improve efficiency, and reduce its dependence on borrowing. The controversy has been intense. But the importance, it is important for us to be precise this evening about what people are arguing about. The House of Representatives has not necessarily rejected the tax reform outright. Rather, a lawmaker raised concerns about disparities between the particular tax law that they passed and what was eventually gazetted, prompting questions around legislative process, transparency, and implementation. At the same time, professional services firm like KPMG has cautioned that while the objectives of the reforms may be sound, timely, sequencing, and they're saying that timing, sequencing, and design matter deeply, especially in an economy where more than 60% of Nigerians work in the informal sector and trust government spending to remain fragile. Like, how many billions was being set aside for the vice president's jet overhaul? So today on Hard Facts, my guest is a friend of the house. We're going to be asking specific questions like, what exactly do these new tax laws change? Who bears the real burden? And can tax reform really work in the middle of a cost of living crisis? Because we are really going through it. When was the last time you got a raise? I haven't gotten any in years. Anyway, join the conversation because my guest has just joined us. Nick Agule is a public policy analyst. He gives his 2 cents on everything. And he's also an energy expert. He joins us live, I think, for the first time this year. Happy New Year, Nick. And welcome to Hard Facts.
Happy New Year to all our listeners globally. I'm very happy to be here.
Yes, we're happy to see you. So, like I started, talking about the fact that we are in a cost of living crisis, whether we believe it or not. Some of us might be feeling it, some others may not necessarily be feeling it. But Nigeria's tax to GDP ratio is about 8 to 10%, among the lowest globally. Our OECD average is 30% plus. The informal sector, 60 to 65% of workforce. Inflation is about 28 to 38%. Food inflation is 38 plus percent. Transportation costs rose from 100 to 300% for many households right after subsidy was removed. Real wages have declined sharply. And analysts like you are warning that taxing consumption during inflation hits the poor hardest. So I'm going to start with this question, Nick. At its core, what problems are these new tax laws trying to solve?
Thank you very much. And like I said, it's New Year. I was thinking the new tax laws. What are these tax laws? What problems are these tax laws expected to solve? First and foremost, looking at the tax laws, and I have taken a close look at them, we have 4 tax laws that have come into effect. I can see the direction that the fiscal policy of the government is going, the reforms that they are trying to bring. Specifically, they are consolidating the different taxes that had different laws in the past into a single tax law. So this is more like now having a Bible with different books of the Bible. Then secondly, they are trying to streamline the administration of taxes. And so before now, many ministries and agencies of government were collecting taxes. For instance, the customs were collecting taxes. The Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission was collecting taxes. Most of the regulators were collecting taxes. Tax collection now is being consolidated, not in the Federal Inland Revenue Service, which is not in the Federal Revenue Service. So that brings clarity in terms of the administration of taxation. And then there are a couple of things that have happened. For instance, the threshold for you to pay taxes as an individual has been raised. Now you have to earn more than 800,000 to pay your taxes. They tried to change the company income tax rate, but that was pushed back. So that still remains at 30% of 5% proposed. Then they tried to change the revenue sharing formula for value-added taxes that have been collected. And I think that is the one that became the biggest controversy about the whole new tax laws. And questions were being asked whether they could legitimately change revenue sharing formula, since there is an agency of government, which is the Revenue Mobilization, Allocation, and Fiscal Commission was there, and all of that. But of course, the governors came together and had a gentleman agreement with the federal government. The allocation of VAT revenues was reversed to suit what the governors had added. So basically, in a nutshell, there's nothing wrong with what has happened in terms of the new tax laws, because we live in changing times. And it is important that as times are changing, we also change our laws and regulatory framework to be able to fit in with the changes that are happening. For me, there are two questions that agitate on my mind about the tax legislation. The first one is that we all know that the utilization of revenue generated by government in Nigeria, be it at the federal, state, or local government, is not done in a transparent, legitimate, and honest way. It is the same government that comes out to prosecute its own officials accused of corruption. So we are fully aware that the basket where this, or let me say the container where these tax revenues are going to, is leaking. It's a leaking container. Mm-hmm. So as you put the revenue in the container, it's leaking away. And shouldn't government efforts, therefore, have been to try and first ensure that that container is properly sealed up, so that whatever that comes in there is not leaked away before even thinking about putting more into that container? That's my first concern. My second concern is the fact that what are we actually taxing? What are we taxing? Because the Nigerian economy is very small. Let's not kid ourselves. I wrote a short social media article a few days ago. Say, look, our president is in Abu Dhabi as we speak. Maybe he has left there, but at least the last time I checked, that was where he was. And that Abu Dhabi is in the United Arab Emirates, where you also have Dubai. That there are only 12 million people in Abu Dhabi. There are only 12 million people in the United Arab Emirates. And these 12 million people put together an output of $570 billion in 2025. Whereas Nigeria's 200 million people put together an output that was half of that, just half of that. So, I put in an analogy that probably can sit well or sink in better with our listeners to say, it's like you have 12 people on a farm, and then you have 200 people on the farm. And these 12 people are producing double what the 200 people are producing. So that's to tell you that the 200 people aren't producing enough. So taxation is based on the output. Taxation is based on the output. So whilst Nigeria is giving us a world-class tax policy, which is on the output, what is this country doing to the input to ensure that we even have something to tax? It doesn't seem to me as the current government is doing enough because we really have something to tax. So that also have been an area that should be attracting this kind of attention that taxation is attracting. So those will be my two views about the new tax that is coming up.
So you made a case about taxing poverty and taxing unproductivity, because that's what you're implying, that you only tax if we're productive. If we're not being productive, now the next question that follows that is, whose fault is it that we're not as productive as we should be for a country that's blessed with at least 70% of its population young people, a mass of people that several other countries are looking for, because countries like the United Kingdom in a few years would become a very aged population, and then countries like China and India are using their population for production. Where is the productivity in our country, and who's to be blamed? And I'm not looking to trade blames, but why are we unproductive in 2026?
Sometimes it is important to trade blames so that we can actually know where the issues are and who is responsible for fixing them. So, without missing words, the responsibility to create the enabling environment, and I'm being very deliberate in my choice of words, is with the government. I am not saying it is the government that should create that productivity. I'm only saying it is the government's job to lay the enabling environment for productivity to thrive. And the government of Nigeria is not doing enough in many ways. Take, for instance, and by the way, I like the point you have made about our young population, our young and youthful population, in context of the more than 200 countries in the world. Nigeria ranks number 6 in terms of population. We rank number 6. We're only behind China, like you have said, India, Indonesia, the United States, and maybe one other country. We are number 6 in terms of the number of human beings resident on a single in a single space, like a country. And we are not using this population, because just to tell you that we're not using this population, I mean, if Nigeria Info, for instance, puts up an advert tomorrow and advertises a range of jobs that they want to fill, and you say, I have this site, go to the site and put in your details, and if you're not careful, that site is going to collapse, because so many people are going to be on that site to be able to get a job. In the past, we are seeing cases where we had immigration recruitment, custom recruitment, where young people, were stampeded to death because the troops are looking for a way to get employment, to get gainfully employed. So why is the government not doing enough? Number one, if we are a sovereignty, which we claim we are, then it is a responsibility of government to ensure law and order in that sovereignty. The government should enforce the laws so that whoever you are, rich or poor, connected, not connected, from whatever family, obeys the law. And if you don't obey the law comes after you. What then that means is that we are going to have a country where individuals and corporate entities are going to be happy to operate in. And then that begins to bring prosperity, create jobs for everyone. And then if you want to break that down, you can look at something like agriculture. So today now, you know that there are farmers who hitherto, even with the manual implements that they had, were producing food for themselves and for the economy. Today they are in IDP camps. They are no longer employed. They are not contributing to the productivity of Nigeria anymore because their farms have been taken over by bandits and terrorists and sundry criminals. It's not their job. It's not the job of those farmers to go and drive away those criminals. It's the job of the government. It's the job of the government to take care of things like power supply, a very important ingredient in the economy. So you can see, as of today, even though with the Electricity Act, the power sector has moved to the states as well. They can create their power economies, their regulatory frameworks, and all of that. But it is the federal government that has got the assets installed for them to quickly, very quickly, expand power output. But look at what is happening there. The federal government is sitting on the national grid, and the national grid is not doing well. It's not
I like for you to hold that thought, because I know that a lot of people are interested in this issue of power, because if you power the country, you power the economy. We'll be right back after this break.
More talk, news, and sports after this.
Today, in the ever-connected business world, business moves at unquantifiable speed, and the winners...
That's good to know. But the real question is, are your business tools really working for you or creating new headache? See, there's a kind of confidence you get when you know you got the right support, a solution built specifically for you with both reliability and efficiency in tow. With MTN Cloud, you experience near instant operations thanks to lower latency, convenient billing with flexible Naira billing, and 100% data sovereignty, keeping you compliant. Visit cloud.mtn.ng today and get the cloud built for you. MTN, what are we doing today?
This festive season, feel the pink with So Clean Pink Powder Detergent. 2 times perfume. Soft on clothes. Here's to freshness that stays with you, even after the celebration ends.
Hey there, mums and dads. Did you know that some children are picky eaters and also do not get enough fruits and vegetables from their diet? Well Kid Baby and Infant Syrup is a food supplement from Vitabiotics that contains 14 vitamins and minerals, including vitamin C and zinc, as well as flaxseed oil, which supports brain development and all-round health. Well Kid Baby and Infant Tasty Syrup is for children 3 months to 5 years of age. Give your young ones a good start with Well Kid Baby and Infant from Vitabiotics UK. Available in pharmacies near you.
Today, in the ever-connected business world, business moves at unquantifiable speed, and the winners...
That's good to know. But the real question is, are your business tools really working for you or creating new headache? See, there's a kind of confidence you get when you know you got the right support, a solution built specifically for you with both reliability and efficiency in tow. With MTN Cloud, you experience near instant operations thanks to lower latency, convenient billing with flexible Naira billing, and 100% data sovereignty, keeping you compliant. Visit cloud.mtn.ng today and get the cloud built for you. MTN, what are we doing today?
This festive season, feel the pink with So Clean Pink Powder Detergent. 2 times perfume. Soft on clothes. Here's to freshness that stays with you, even after the celebration ends.
Lagos, get ready! Something new has arrived in Ikoyi. Introducing the brand new Moneyfield head office, now open at number 105 Awolowo Road, Ikoyi. A modern banking space designed just for you. Faster service, smarter banking, and a team committed to helping you grow.
At Moneyfield, we provide a full range of financial solutions to support individuals, SMEs, and growing businesses. Our services include savings and investment products, personal and business loans, virtual accounts, salary and SME loans, cards, USSD, dialing *5684# to transact, and many more.
Visit us today at number 105 Awolowo Road, Ikoyi, and experience banking built on trust, innovation, and excellence. Or visit any of our 6 branches in Idumota, Onikan, Trade Fair, Oshodi Shopping Complex, Yaba, and Ijora.
Moneyfield Microfinance Bank. You are in good hands.
Across Nigeria, stories are waiting to be lived. Family reunions in Calabar, big deals in Lagos, new adventures in Owerri, and one airline makes them all possible. Welcome aboard Cali Air, operated by ValueJet. Comfortable seats, friendly crew, on-time flights to Kano, Enugu, Port Harcourt, Abuja, and more. Make memories, close deals, see loved ones. Let Cali Air take you there. Book now at www.flyvaluejet.com. Cali Air. Proudly Cross River.
Introducing Sniper Hotshot Multi-Purpose Insect Killer. Ready to use and fast acting. Available in stores nationwide. Sniper Hotshot. Be precise. Be powerful.
Today, in the ever-connected business world, business moves at unquantifiable speed. And the winners...
That's good to know. But the real question is, are your business tools really working for you or creating new headache? See, there's a kind of confidence you get when you know you got the right support. A solution built specifically for you with both reliability and efficiency in tow. With MTN Cloud, you experience near instant operations thanks to lower latency, convenient billing with flexible Naira billing, and 100% data sovereignty, keeping you compliant. Visit cloud.mtn.ng today and get the cloud built for you. MTN, what are we doing today?
Who cares for your skin? Who makes you shine? Who makes you win?
Get ready, Nigeria! Win your share of 3 billion naira in the Nivea Double the Care, Double the Shine promo. Buy a Nivea promo bottle today. Scratch the card on the bottle and dial *7022* your unique code #. Follow the prompts to win 1,000 naira instant airtime and an all-expense paid trip to watch Real Madrid in Spain for 10 lucky winners. This offer is valid while stock lasts. Terms and conditions apply. Start scratching. Start winning. Start shining. Nivea is for skin.
Compliments of the season. Come and buy your Christmas chicken here.
People.
Plenty Christmas chicken.
Everything. Basmati, Ofada rice, Jasmine, I get her.
The holiday season is here again. The streets are packed. Shopping today, village tomorrow, party next tomorrow. Everybody's outside.
This season, movement not a finish.
And with all the movement, your car deserves full protection because one small scratch, one unexpected bump, or one mishap can scatter your plans and your budget. So this season, give yourself peace of mind with Rex Insurance as your cover. From third-party protection till full coverage options, Rex has the right motor insurance to keep you safe and worry-free, no matter where the road takes you. Call 0708-0606-100 or visit www.rexinsure.com to choose the perfect plan for your vehicle. Rex Insurance, you're not alone.
Everybody confirm I'm the correct remedy for headache. Medic 55 now.
My name na Odunlade Adekola and I be better hustler. From morning till night, na back to back. Work, traffic, noise. Sometimes it be like say your head go burst. What's that headache show? I go straight for Medic 55. With Medic 55, I did medic my headache. For headache.
Use Medic 55.
If your body no tranga after 3 days, go see your doctor.
I get small question for people where they join body build. She na true say we no agree accept the hardship. We dey everywhere. Na true sha. This kind mind, na Naija people get am. Oya, gather body, make we join body build, do better work. This na Naija, we Naija people, we sabi to make good things go build together. After 100 years, we don't sabi say we no go ever give up. To make sure say our dreams succeed, make we for achieve better things.
Union Bank, your simpler, smarter bank.
I am the chef of life with Mr. Chef. Naija vibe, Mr. Chef, two finger crush. I am the chef of life with Mr. Chef. I am the chef of life with Mr. Chef.
Mr. Chef, taste home, taste culture.
Chef of life.
Today, in the ever-connected business world, business moves at unquantifiable speed. And the winners...
That's good to know. But the real question is, are your business tools really working for you or creating new headache? See, there's a kind of confidence you get when you know you got the right support. A solution built specifically for you with both reliability and efficiency in tow. With MTN Cloud, you experience near instant operations thanks to lower latency, convenient billing with flexible Naira billing, and 100% data sovereignty, keeping you compliant. Visit cloud.mtn.ng today and get the cloud built for you. MTN, what are we doing today?
It's a season of giving. Nigeria Info FM and Mommy Gift want you to join us in giving. Give your old books, old school bags, old shoes, and you can give new ones too. All you have to do is bring them to our office at plot 267A, Tamian Crescent, Victoria Island, Lagos. And in the new year, we will deliver to the less privileged. It's the Mommy Gift Initiative, supported by Nigeria Info FM. Start donating your gifts today. For more information, call 080-999-20254. That is 080-999-20254.
Paying for insurance is like carrying an umbrella, just in case it rains. But what if it doesn't? With regular insurance, you get nothing if you make no claim. With Noor Takaful Insurance, you might just get cash back for the next day.
There's a Noor way to do ethical insurance. Noor Takaful Insurance, where you win by claims which are paid promptly or win by profit sharing. Visit noortakaful.ng or download the Ra app to get started. Noor Takaful, your win-win partner.
Everybody confirm I'm the correct remedy for headache. Medic 55 now.
My name na Odunlade Adekola, and I be better hustler. From morning till night, na back to back. Work, traffic, noise. Sometimes it be like say your head go bust. What's that headache show? I go straight for Medic 55. With Medic 55, I did medic my headache. For headache,
use Medic 55.
If your body no tranga after 3 days, go see your doctor.
Who cares for your skin? Who makes you shine? Who makes you win?
Get ready, Nigeria! Win your share of 3 billion naira in the Nivea Double the Care, Double the Shine promo. Buy a Nivea promo bottle today. Scratch the card on the bottle and dial *7022* your unique code #. Follow the prompts to win 1,000 naira instant airtime and an all-expense paid trip to watch Real Madrid in Spain for 10 lucky winners. This offer is valid while stock lasts. Terms and conditions apply. Start scratching. Start winning. Start shining. Nivea is for skin.
Osalobua. Baba, make you help me, oh. Make I dey shine my eyes. Make my enemies no see me, oh. Even when I dey sleep, make I no lose guard, oh. Baba, in short, just dey help me stay alert. As Airtel, they alert me anytime Yahoo people send spam message to take scam me, oh.
At Airtel, we have taken proactive steps to keep you safe from every spam activity with Airtel News Spam Alert service. Powered by AI, it scans text in real time with no app or setup needed. Airtel, a reason to imagine.
Start your day and have a good time.
Kivo Krima.
Where you need to have the break time.
Kivo Krima.
If not tea, Papa Garita.
Kivo Krima. Kivo Krima.
Update. Here's the gist. New Good Mama detergent delivers express cleaning and fragrance boosters for extra freshness. All in a fresh new pack made for your upgrade. Try it today.
Good Mama, the washing is fast. Good Mama, my fabric is smelling fresh. Good Mama, express cleaning. Good Mama, my laundry reason to smile.
There's a reason she's a good mama. Express cleaning, extra fresh.
Today, in the ever-connected business world, business moves at unquantifiable speed, and the winners...
That's good to know. But the real question is, are your business tools really working for you or creating new headache? See, there's a kind of confidence you get when you know you got the right support. A solution built specifically for you with both reliability and efficiency in tow. With MTN Cloud, you experience near instant operations thanks to lower latency, convenient billing with flexible Naira billing, and 100% data sovereignty, keeping you compliant. Visit cloud.mtn.ng today and get the cloud built for you. MTN, what are we doing today?
wake up in the morning, it's a new day. And I got bills that I have to pay. But I don't need to worry, there's an easy way. Easy as. Now you're running late, running out of time. Feels like the world is waiting in line. But all you gotta do is pick up the phone and just dial. There's so much that you can do, so much to explore. Life is waiting for you, so just open up the door. So whatever you do, whoever you are, there is an easy way for everyone. The simple life is just one touch away. Experience the magic starting today. And it all begins with
See, I don't need to write or cash a check. I don't need data or internet. I have something that's faster than a jet. Just like
what are you talking about? In my business, I deal with cash, but I don't really like to move with cash. So I use something that's very fast, just like 737. You could have be a palm wine topper, a teacher, a rapper, a schoolboy, or a school girl, or a trader, a bank MD, a chairman, or a baker. 737. Kagani. Very, very simple. Make life easy for different people. So no problem, just use your number 6. No use 737. There's so much that you can do, so much to explore. Life is waiting for you, so just open up the door. So whatever you do.
Future today. There is no better way. That life can be so simple. Don't make it complicated. 737 is the way. So whatever you do, whoever you are, there is an easy way for everyone. The simple life is just one touch away. Experience the magic starting today. And it all begins with
Looking for ways to save your data? It starts with your apps. Deleting unused apps helps, but there is more. Most apps have data saver modes. Activate them to control data usage. You can also go to settings to turn off auto updates. Lastly, close unused apps to save data when you ain't using your apps. These changes can make a big difference. For more information, visit your mobile operator's website or consumer.ncc.gov.ng for more helpful tips. Stay connected and enjoy smarter data usage. This message is brought to you by the Association of Telecom Operators and Nigerian Communications Commission.
There's so much more to enjoy when you fly in Emirates Economy. More legroom, delicious regionally inspired meals, complimentary free-flowing drinks, and the latest movies, TV shows, music, and live sport. Some of the best entertainment in the skies. And our family services make your journey simple and fun. Plan your next trip and start the holiday early in Emirates Economy. Fly Emirates, fly better.
Stay fixed on the station that talks.
every time killing. Will the president come to fight?
Where are the police and everything? Now you're talking about state police.
Now we did well.
Atiku rejects call to step down.
Atiku is the owner of ATC.
EFCC has stated that former governor Yahaya Bello remains innocent.
The way and manner our environment has been configured to cause for a great concern.
Historical evidence of this current administration. There's a trust issue.
What Riley Moore said was that America will not stand.
I like what Trump is doing. It's just like God raising for this. I want to thank you guys, Nigeria Info, at least for allowing us to speak and letting us know what is going on in the country.
All conversation, all day.
On 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Let's talk.
Welcome back from that long break. We still have Nick Agule with us. We're talking about Nigeria's economy, the cost of living crisis, and the new tax regime. What this means for the average Nigerian. Is this the solution to our problem? Will we hit Uhuru as a result of this new tax regime? Or should we be looking elsewhere? Are there other things that needs to be fixed? Before we went on the break, Nick Agule was trying to tell us that even the pot or the jar in which the taxes go into, he says there are holes in it, and we need to plug those holes to start with for us to be able to make the best of those monies that come in as taxes. But then people keep asking the question of, how do you tax poverty when people barely have enough? For example, like I said in my opening, there are those people who have still not seen a salary increase since after the removal of subsidy. Companies are still struggling to stay on their feet. Several companies had to lose weight so that they could be able to continue. So how timely is this taxation thing that, this new tax regime, as much as they're saying is great for us, is good, we're going to also harmonize these taxes so there's no double taxation, etc., etc. Is this the best time to roll out this tax? Should it have been somewhat staggered, especially at a time like this, Nick?
Thank you very much. So, if you say, is this the best time to have rolled out this new tax policy? The answer is going to be no. The government had better things to do to, like you said, tackle the cost of living crisis that we have in the economy, because let's not forget that before this government came into power in 2023, the petrol, for instance, was selling for under 200 naira a liter, meaning you took your car to the petrol station, and if it was let's say a 60-liter car, you're going to fill it with probably 10,000 or 11,000 plus. But now you are going to need close to 60,000 to be able to do that. So, and then the cost of electricity went up. The cost of the dollar went up because we're still importing a lot of stuff. And that means if the cost of dollar goes up, the cost of importation will go up. And then even the cost of telecoms went up. And like we were discussing offline before we came back on, the cost of rent that people pay is gone up. Mm-hmm. And so the families are facing a lot of budgetary issues. Family incomes have been eroded. So people, cost of food is gone up in the market. Everything that a family needs. That means food, shelter, education, healthcare, transportation. These are the basic things a family unit will need. And they are all experiencing cost rises, price pressures, and income levels haven't risen, like you have said. And apart from the fact that income levels haven't risen, number one, the government approved a minimum wage of 70,000 back in 2023. Mm-hmm. And there are many people who are not earning 70,000. Even people who are working in government offices, I know those who are not earning 70,000. Because you have to be, let's say, there are people who are working like contract staff, or, the commissioners that are working in federal government offices. If you approach federal government offices, you see them at the entrance, providing security. they are not on the federal government payroll. And so they don't even earn that 70,000 minimum wage. A majority of the people you see working in the transportation sector, working in the informal sector, like all of the people working in places where we go to buy food, where we go to buy in the shops where we go, all of those shops, you see the boys and girls working in those shops, their employers are not bothered about 70,000 minimum wage. They don't use that, don't even have the jobs. So we're not even talking 70,000 for them. They don't even have the job to make a living. So it is so bad that one would have expected that the priority of government would have been to generate more economic activity, expand the economy. Our economy is really small. I mean, 3 million people in Qatar produced $218 billion worth of output. 12 million people in UAE produce $570 billion worth of output. We, who are more than 200 million in number, only produce $250 billion worth of output in 2024. And it's estimated that we produce maybe 285, less than 300 billion for 200 million people. That's rather so small. We should be a trillion. We should be a multi-trillion dollar economy. And I think because the government is not taking care of the sectors that are important. And I will give a few examples. Number one, Mr. President at the Eagle Square on the day of his inauguration on 29th May 2023 said fuel subsidy is gone. Again, that's fair enough. We can give it to him. It's not as if subsidy is a bad thing. Even in the UK, US, France, governments are subsidizing certain things for the citizens. So subsidy on its own was not bad, but there was criminality around the subsidy, and the president could have fought the criminality off if he wanted, but he chose to throw the baby and the bathwater away by throwing subsidy away. That's fair enough. But the immediate impact of saying subsidy is gone is that petrol now rose from under 200 to nearly 1,000. So what was the president supposed to have done about that? The same way the president used speed to remove subsidy is the same way he should have used to deal with the refineries. Because if the refineries were producing petroleum products and pumping them into the market, competing with Dangote refinery, competing with the import, I think that we can be buying petrol as at today, giving global oil, crude oil prices at about 400 naira. But Mr. President has not touched the refineries, and he's getting to clock 3 years in office. So that is very bad.
Okay.
Then of course, the unification of the foreign exchange market meant the dollar rose from officially 460 to 1,500. It was actually nearing 2,000 at the time, before it came back to settle at about 1,514. That means imports are more expensive. What is the government doing so that they can generate more output locally? I'm saying nothing. The farmers are not the farms. Steel plants are still dead. The gas is still being fled. Transportation, like building rail tracks, is still down. So the government is not dealing with the sectors that would have made this high cost of dollar to be easier on Nigerians. Government is not dealing with that.
Okay.
So you can see that the government took care of matters that increase the cost of living, but they are very slow and sluggish, or not even interested in dealing with the matters that would have now made the cost of living cheaper, that would have brought in more output, more jobs, and would have ensured that Nigerians are having a better balance sheet, personal balance sheet. That's not happening. And I think it's a cause for concern.
All right, because I have just about 5 minutes and our time is fast spent. I see a lot of people are calling. They want to join the conversation. We have 30 minutes of talk time each. Please, when you call in, go straight to the point. You have a question, you have a concern, you want to add. Because, Nick, I cannot end this conversation without asking that what is the way forward. But before you answer that, let's take some calls. 0201 277 0993 0201 465 7190. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Maryann Okon, General Service Running. Your guests have said it all. And that's why this leadership will go by 2027 by God's grace. He transferred all the punishment to us and nothing. He raised his hand and he said he's not doing anything. The forex actually got to 2,000 naira from 640 that was handed over to him, and he said he's not doing anything. He should go after those criminals that stole the money. He had and punish us out there. Or else 2027 is going to see.
Thank you very much for calling. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello, good evening, Maryann.
Good evening. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Sammy calling from Legacy.
Go ahead.
Maryann, you see, now as I'm telling you, the price of cement has gone up this January. As I'm talking to you, price of cement has gone up. So there is nothing that the government is doing. Say this tax is going to fail. All the tax, everything is boiling down to the consumers. Everything is on the high side. Now, if other things are going up, in as far as that tax is being considered, it's being imposed to anybody, they are going to add it to the transportation, to everything. So that tax is really.
I have to let you go because first, your first mistake is that you were calling the female line and then you were talking more than 30 seconds. Let's go. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Yeah. For the good job you are doing, this is Godwin from Nakwe.
Go ahead, Godwin.
The fact remains that your guest has enumerated enough for Nigeria to hear. Unfortunately, our rulers today, not leaders, our rulers, they do not mean well for this country. They are not intentional in all the policies. In fact, most of the policies so far, the policies that is anti-people, is only taxation, how to exploit for Nigeria for themselves, so that each senator, each house of assembly, they continue to recoup both dollars and naira for their children yet unborn.
All right. Thank you very much for calling. 30 seconds, please. Just go straight to the point. Hello. Welcome to Hard Facts. Turn off your radio.
Maryann?
Yes, good evening.
Can you hear me?
Yes, 30 seconds. Go.
Very good. But if they reconcile the one passed by the National Assembly and the one decided by the Executive, after reconciliation, yes, Nigeria is taxable. They should pay tax. Only what I'm after is for the EFC to monitor how they spend the money. If you have all this money, you have 24/7 electricity. If you tap on this, use money wisely. For me, I'm a supporter of it. Good evening to you.
Thank you very much for calling. So, if we must pay the taxes, give us power, give us good roads, and also we need to monitor what the money is being used for. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello, Maryann. Good evening.
30 seconds. Good evening.
Yeah, please. One thing I want us to know as citizens of Nigeria is that our leaders are intentionally unintentional about saying that things work. And when I say they are intentionally unintentional, this is the only way they can break us and put us in that survival mentality mood, whereby you and I cannot reason logically again, whereby when election comes, one vehicle of price will vote anybody that is even there, whether the person is competent or not. This is the only way they can break our will, our morale, everything. So they are intentional about what they are doing. No policy they do today that is a mistake. They just want to kill our morale, put us in that survival mood mentality so that we'll be less than an animal. We can do anything for money. Just vehicle of price, I'll vote anybody. You know that you understand what I'm saying? So whatever they are doing, Maryann, is not a mistake.
All right.
This is the only way they can create a system where they can rule us.
All right. Thank you very much for calling. Nick, I have just 1 minute and we have to go now. The sports guys are around and it's time for football. What would you be recommending to the president in 60 seconds?
Comment only one-point agenda to the president. And that is, Mr. President, run Nigeria with the rule of law. You place your hand on the Constitution of Nigeria whilst holding a holy book and say you are going to defend the Constitution of Nigeria. If you run Nigeria with the rule of law, where everybody is brought equal before the law, other that we have discussed in this program and we keep discussing will disappear. That is all we need. When our young people leave Nigeria to go abroad, they are not leaving a bad country to go to a good country. Because if you go to Canada now, it's minus 40, very cold. Whereas Nigeria is warm. They are leaving a place where the law is not being enforced and going to a place where the law is being enforced. Enforce the law here in Nigeria and our young people will remain here and our economy will thrive.
All right. Thank you so much, Nick Agule, for joining us. He's a public affairs analyst and an energy expert. Always a pleasure to have you join us on the show. We really appreciate your time. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, Maryann. I look forward to that.
All right, it's time for me to say my goodbyes. The sports guys are here. Well, Nigeria is playing at 8 p.m. today. The Super Eagles versus Morocco are here. But I will be going home now so that I can watch the match from home. I see the sports guys just by the door getting ready to prepare your minds for what's coming at 8. My name is Maryann Okon. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Threads, MIMIEYO, or just search for Maryann Okon everywhere else. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.